Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Skorpion with Mikkel. We were sent a video from Rowland showing us Neo when he was signed to Columbia Records. He watched the video that I made about Michelle Williams and my rant about how Columbia Records don't really support their artists like that. So we watched the video, and this is our thoughts on the video. Mikkel actually paused the video and wanted to talk about it. I said, no, let's record this. So now you have the floor.
No, you go first.
What do you want me to say? Like, I watched this video, like how I think about the video.
Yeah, what do you think about
Columbia
Records? Because you said that you didn't think.
Yeah, I don't think that Columbia Records fully supports their artists. The main artist that I think that I've seen Columbia Records really support was Mariah Carey, the Fugees, and Lauryn Hill. Did I say Beyonce?
No, you didn't.
Oh, and Beyonce. Those are the only people that I see Columbia Records really putting their time and effort to. And in previous videos, I said that Columbia Records fucked up with artists like Alicia Keys, 50 Cent. They just recently lost Amerie. And now,
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I just found out that Neo was actually signed to Columbia Records, and now he's with Def Jam. And you know, there's another artist that's from Philly. Her name was Vivian Green, and she's a really good singer.
Yes, she is.
And there's no reason.
They got rid of her too?
I don't. Shut up! I don't know if she's still with them or not, but you know, they're letting good talent go to waste.
You can check on what's her name.
And you know, they fucking up with Kelly Rowland, and they also messing up with Michelle. I mean, you know, if you look at the Beatles, I just want to say this. Y'all know I hate to talk about Destiny Child, but look at the Beatles. They were the big time selling group. Each of them, all four of them, each had solo success. So why is it that Destiny's Child, the world's biggest female group, why each of them couldn't have success individually, like major success on their own? And that's just towards Columbia Records. That's all I have to say about it. I don't want to get into it no more. So that's why I say Columbia Records don't support artists. So what is it that Alicia Keys didn't have back then, that 50 Cent didn't have back then, that Amerie didn't have back then, that Neo didn't have back then, that these new labels see in them now? What is it?
Okay. I kind of agree, and then I kind of disagree. The one thing, like, I told him that the whole Columbia Records and Neo thing, I think it was all about timing. That's what I think it was about. I think it was all about timing. I don't think it was Neo's time at that particular moment or at that particular point when he was with them. When was he with them? Because that video looks like
2000,
like 2000 or late 90s, like the late 90s, like.
Because I remember Neo being on. I seen a clip on YouTube when Neo was actually in a group and he had blonde hair. And in this video, it said they tried to make him be Cisco 2.0, which I laughed at.
Yeah, I think it was bad timing. I don't think that it was mostly Columbia Records because not everybody who comes out is just going to immediately blow up. Sometimes they don't blow up with the company that they start out with. I mean that's kind of true. Like sometimes they don't blow up with the company that they start out with. Like Jennifer Lopez, when she was with whatever that guy was, she did good, but then she didn't do really, really good until after she got rid of him. What was his name?
What?
What's that black guy?
Benny Medina?
Yeah, ain't that him? Isn't that him?
He's Hispanic, I think. But
he's just what?
I think he's Hispanic.
No, I'm saying, but she was with him at one point, and then her career wasn't going as where she wanted it to go, and then after she got rid of him, then it blew up, and then now she's like back with him, which I think is a step back instead of going forward.
If you ask me about Jennifer Lopez's career, though, she blew up. The thing is, like, when she first came out...
No, I'm not saying that she didn't blow up. I'm saying that she didn't blow up to the point that she wanted to be, because that's why she got rid of him.
But no, from what I understand is that, you know, he was going around, like, she made up these lies to people to see who was leaking stuff that she was saying. And the lie that she told him, he actually went and go tell somebody else. And that's how he ended up getting fired.
Oh, I didn't hear that rumor.
Before then, before she fired him...
I don't listen to the gossip news like Wendy
Williams. Well, I do. Now, before she fired him...
He listened to that type of stuff.
Jennifer was big. I don't know what happened. In 2005, her career just flopped. Like, it just goes to show that you're only on top for so long before you get to the bottom. Now,
wait. No, I am not even finished. See, there you go. Already cutting me off. I'm not even finished. I made a promise that I wouldn't talk about you-know-who in this video. So this is going to be the very first video where you don't hear me mention you-know-who's name. If you notice, he's only mentioned her name, but you're not going to hear me mention her name, so...
Yeah, so,
But
come on, let's get back to this video.
oh yeah, so that's what I have to say about it. I don't think it was Columbia Records. I actually think it was the timing with Neo. Now, with that Amerie thing, that's a shame because Amerie is a really good artist, and I like Amerie.
Actually, she's who's competition on that label. So I mean, she
Wait a
might
minute,
not.
wait,
She
wait.
might not have the voice.
Who said that?
She might not
Who
have the
said that
voice.
she was her competition on that label?
I'm saying it. She was. She was.
Amerie?
She was that. She might not have that vocal potential like you know who,
Making a
but
video.
she
so if you
is.
watch this next video, you're gonna see
She
me
is
talking
up
to you
there.
in the
Like
video.
she's really good. And if you didn't hear because I love it, you need to go buy it because it's a really good album. Now,
No. Wait. Amerie is a really, really good artist. I love Amerie.
So what
But I
happened?
don't think Amerie is
What
who's
happened?
competition.
But what happened? Okay, it's not your competition. Not when you're not when the big star is using her producer to do tracks with, and that's not
Wait a minute, no.
That's not competition.
First of all, I don't think
Anyway.
Columbia Records would have got rid of Amerie if she was that on point with you know
Whoa.
who. I think they would have kept her around.
No.
I mean, why would they get
There
rid
can
of her
only
because
be
of
one.
that?
There can only be one top star. Can I prove something to you?
Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that
I
you
want
mean to,
something.
wait? Hold on. You
Go
mean to
ahead.
tell me that you know who is their only big star?
Who else is big on Columbia Records?
I don't know. You know who's on Columbia Records. I don't know. You know.
Columbia Records.
Isn't Mariah Carey on Columbia Records?
No.
Well, who is?
Beyonce is Columbia Records' biggest star.
No,
What is Columbia Records?
Wait a minute. I was just about to say her name. I was just about to say it.
Just say it.
Wait, no,
now.
I'm not going to say it because I promised that I would not say
Well,
it.
we're talking about something
No,
related.
you
to
know
that.
who is not Columbia Records' biggest star. She can't be. There has to be another big star.
Well, who is it?
Who's their male stars?
I have no clue.
Wait
As
a
long
minute.
as I've been around, as long as I've been
trying to hold her say her name.
as long as I've been, into music so far for the last 8 years.
You should know
When
this.
Columbia Records always have the most number. Come on, Madison.
I don't live here.
Columbia Records has always had the most amount of Grammy nominations for any record label. They always had the top stars. Now their only top star is Beyonce. So what are they going to do if Beyonce don't sign that contract? Because from what everyone is saying,
Beyonce.
this is Beyonce last. This is Beyonce last contract. This is their last album with Beyonce. So what are they going to do? I have no clue. They're saying that LiveNation can snatch her up. That Beyonce and Jay-Z want to create a new label.
I heard.
Come
But
on,
you know
Records,
what?
what are y'all going to do?
Live Nation might snatch her up. You know why Live Nation might snatch her up? Because they already got her husband, and they know that she will bring the big bucks.
Whoa.
They know that.
You know that there's a big rift between
Live Nation and
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
So,
Yeah,
who
there
knows?
is. Oh, wait a minute. There is, and you're right. But Jay-Z just got hooked with Live Nations. They can settle that out within a few months or whatever. I mean, Jay-Z is not going to be dumb enough to just let all that money go away. He's going to find some type of agreement with them. And you never know. He may just bring his wife into the deal, too. And she might leave Columbia Records, but I don't think so.
Now, Columbia Records, what y'all need to do, now, right now, it's B season. What y'all need to be doing.
Yes, it is.
What y'all need to be doing.
Whose season is it?
I said it already.
No, say it again, one more time. Please.
It's B season. Now, Columbia Records, what y'all need to do, while Kelly is over there in London,
not doing
y'all
anything.
need to be, well, she's making music over there.
Yeah, well.
Y'all need to be thinking about what are y'all going to do to revamp her career since y'all fucked up on her first album. Y'all fucked up with Miss Kelly. Now, what are y'all going to do for her third album? Y'all better give her the best producers, give her the biggest budget y'all could give her, because y'all is slipping. Kelly is a big star.
Yes, she is.
And
yes,
they
she
don't
is.
know it.
But listen, yes, she is. But can you also put some of this blame on the fans, too?
The fans?
Yeah, can you? Because
I
the
mean, I
fans
could put
are
it
the
on-
ones who don't buy the music.
Well, I
mean,
could put it on the DJs because if I'm not,
you can put it
don't
on.
cut me
wait,
off.
No, hold on.
Don't-
You can put it on Columbia Records.
Mm-hmm.
No, look at me. You can put it on
I'm
Columbia
listening to
Records. You can put it on Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
You can put it on the DJs, and you can also put it on the fans because the fans are the ones who don't buy the music.
Well, how can the fans know that your music is out if they don't hear you?
Oh, come on,
the radio?
come on now. How many times did the radio play I told y'all I was going to bump like this?
Okay.
I got sick and tired of hearing that song.
Mikel, you only heard it on black channels. Have you ever heard Q102 play it? Did you hear
First of all, you know why I didn't hear Q102? I don't listen to Q102.
I want to let you know. They did not play the
Okay,
song.
well, now that's music. That's new to
Q102 will play the same song over 100 and something times a week. Wire 96.5 play about 150 times.
Well, I'm
a
shocked
week.
at Wire 96.5.
Now,
For those of you that don't know, that's a radio station here in Philly.
Now, if they're not playing that type of music, how are we to know that their album is out? If you don't, it also has, radio also has something to do with it. If Kelly, you didn't see Kelly on TV, did you? Like,
No.
She only had that one video, Bump Like This, right? And it took 6 months for a new video to come out.
Did she have a song with Snoop Dogg? She had a video with Snoop Dogg.
That song was horrible.
Okay, I'm right. My point exactly. My point is, if the artist comes, listen, because you had a lot to talk. If the artist comes out with one good single and then the second single is a flop, how do you expect the fans to buy the music? Hold on, just like LaToya Luckett came out with that whatever that song, Torn in Between, that was a hit. Then she came out with her second single and nobody liked the song. How do you expect people to buy the album if the second single, you have to come back to back with a good hit?
Okay.
Yeah, you have to be consistent because your first single can't be a hit, and then your second single is not a hit. Like for instance, I'm gonna just make one last point.
Hurry up!
No, I'm gonna make one last point.
Hurry up!
When Dangerously in Love came out, Crazy in Love was the first single. That was a smash hit. Then she came out with her second single, Baby Boy, and everybody loved Baby Boy. You have to be consistent. You can't just come out with one single and expect everybody to just buy your album and just think, oh, your album's good because of that one song. Because if you come out with a second single and that's not good, then who's going to buy your album? I'm not going to buy it.
Okay.
All right?
All right, you got your point.
I do have a point, right? That's a good point.
You got your point. Now, this is what I have to say. Now, if you're going to re-release Kelly Rowland's album,
which I don't think they should do.
They did already. They only released it on the internet. Now, mind you, over in London, they repackaged that CD because they loved Work over there. They loved it so much. Why they couldn't bring Work here? They could have played Comeback on the radio. Now, I hear Work and I hear Comeback in the club every time I go to the club, and everybody love that song. Why couldn't they bring it here? Pop channels would eat that song up.
Well,
they would play the hell out those songs.
Fans need to request it.
Well, it's not the fans' fault.
You're right. It's not the fans' fault. But I mean, come on. If you hear a song that you love, why don't you just call your favorite station and say, why aren't you playing the song?
Because they getting paid now.
Oh, well, listen. If you're not doing your part, then you can't complain.
Let me tell you something that I heard. Now, it's okay to get requests, but when a new song is out and they told me that they heard Single Ladies, now they at work. They only keep this radio on one station. You hear Single Ladies 18 times within 3 hours. What is going on? I think somebody's getting paid at these record stations to play a song like that. That means they're playing the song.
Why gotta be Single Ladies?
Why
gotta be Single Ladies?
That means that they're playing the song 6 times every hour.
Why can't it be Torn? Because Torn got played so many times when it came out.
You know what?
I was tired of it.
But guess what?
Her
label
you don't
did
have
they
you don't have a valid point. You don't have a valid point.
This is the valid point.
No, there is no valid point.
This is the valid point.
Because Torn was playing over and over again. And nobody's complaining about that, but since Single Ladies get played, now everybody wants to complain.
No, nobody ain't. It's not a complaint.
Yeah, it is a complaint.
This is what I'm saying. If your music is not played, nobody will know that you're out.
You're right, but then if you
now,
but see, you as a fan, if you know that she has good music out there, then why don't you call your local radio station and say, "Here, Kelly has a nice song out. Why don't you play that?"
Okay, how many times do you call a radio station?
I don't call the radio station. You know why I don't call the radio station? Because my artist songs is getting played, so I don't need to call the radio station. But see, your artist song is not getting played, so maybe you should call.
Oh, it's nothing that I could do.
Well, then you know what? Well, let me tell you something. My artist songs is getting played, so.
So anyway, like I said, with Columbia Records really need to get it together. Def Jam has been eating it up. Like Rihanna.
Go ahead. No, I was about to say, all those stars who don't get support from Columbia Records need to just leave. How many times do I have to say
They do.
Leave.
That's why Amerie said bye-bye.
I thought they got rid of her.
No, they didn't.
Oh, I thought you just said they did. Oh.
And that's why Janet told Def Jam bye-bye.
Columbia Records, you shouldn't have let Amerie go, because she's a pretty good star, and I like her.
This is what I'm saying, though. Like, I don't know a record label where there has been 2 top stars on the same label with them actually getting along, because when, Virgin, Janet was their top bitch. Then Mariah went over to Virgin, and, it didn't work out.
But who said that they didn't get along?
I didn't say they didn't get along.
No, you said, I don't know where...
like they have two big top stars.
Where they didn't get along. That's what you just said.
Oh, well, I mean get along where they both be successful, excuse me. And, the Janet Mariah thing.
Beyonce cannot be the only big star at Columbia.
Who's the top female star at Columbia?
Well, I don't know who the top...
Beyonce. Okay, I don't know who their top male is. I don't know who the top male star at Columbia Records is. Because I know she can't be the only top star there. Wait a minute, John Legend is with Columbia Records. But I don't know if he is their biggest star. I don't know.
Well, we need to find that out.
Yeah, something is going on.
Maybe y'all can find that out for us.
Yeah. And where's John Legend in there? I know
I don't
Greenlight
know,
is
but
out.
John Legend. I don't really listen to people's albums like that, but John Legend has some songs that'll make you sit back and want to make a baby.
And look for my John Legend album review. I was actually sent this album to talk about. I can't tell you who gave me the album, but they submitted this album to me to ask me to specifically talk about it, and I will talk about it. So it's coming very soon. His album comes out October 28th.
John Legend?
For all John Legend fans.
Make sure y'all go get that. Wouldn't this be a great duet if John Legend and Beyonce made a song together?
Yeah, they actually want to work together.
They do want to work together, and they should make that happen because that would be really nice and good. And I was also talking to Kevin about this. I can't remember if he agreed with me, but some of you out there, just write us and let us know if you agree. I think that Beyonce and Alicia Keys would do a great duet together. Something nice and slow. I really do think that would be good. He said that he didn't think their voices would match, but I think that would be perfect for the two of them because they...
Cole and Mary to do something.
Yeah,
That would be good too. Keyshia Cole and Mary J.
Blige.
Blige. And Janet Jackson and Ciara. If Janet Jackson and
Man,
Ciara
they
did a
would
song
kill that
together,
shit.
that would
They
be
would
off
really
the
kill
hook.
It
That really would.
It would be a passing
But
of
you
the
know what?
torch
But you know what?
moment.
Janet needs to get off that high horse.
No, I think that Mary
And do songs with her.
No, because she tried to snub Keyshia Cole. Keyshia Cole admires her.
She does admire
like
her.
But Mary, her life was fucked up for a long, long time, and now she got her stuff.
Well, they
together.
both on the same label.
But she
So
turn her nose up though to Keyshia Cole.
actually, I just answered my own question. Mary and
Mary
Keyshia
made her
Cole
best
are
albums
both
when
on the
she
same
was-
album.
But
What?
Mary
I mean,
made her
label.
best albums when she was fucked up.
She sure did.
You know what
She
I
sure
mean?
did.
Now it's no more drama. I don't want to hear that shit. The pain is what sells. Keyshia Cole is always in pain.
Mm-hmm.
But why y'all want an artist to be in pain to sell
No,
records
not
all
like
the
in
time?
pain, like
Well, not in
that.
pain,
Because
but that's the stuff that women like to hear.
Because they okay,
That
so
song that Mary
so
got out with Outkast, that's bullshit. I don't
so
even
let me
like
ask
it.
you a
I don't know
question.
why she would do
Is
something
it
like
so?
that.
Is it okay for me to not like Beyonce new song because it sounds
No,
old?
I like it. If you like it, you should have put a ring on
Yeah.
it. That's how I feel.
So is it okay for me to feel bad because I don't like
If you liked
it?
it, you should have put a ring on it. That's why she do that swerving.
But see, if you notice, Beyonce and Mary J. Blige are two good artists, but they're two totally different artists. Because Beyonce hasn't experienced the pain that Mary J. Blige experienced. That's why so many people cling to Mary J. Blige more, because Mary J. Blige has been where a lot of people have been to. Not saying that Beyonce isn't a good artist, but Beyonce just doesn't have that
Well,
Mary J. Blige
let me
feeling.
tell these Beyonce fans out there something. I was a Beyonce fan ever since Destiny's Child fan.
And you still are, right?
Yeah, ever since I saw them on BET and I seen not Get on the Bus. What is that damn video? Bills. When I seen that video, like, I've been a fan ever since then. And I got a right to say I don't like this and I don't like that. And when I heard B-Day, to me, I thought the album was trash.
But we're not gonna talk about that
we're not
anymore.
going to talk about that. Now, this is what I want to talk about. They said that it's a difference between a drastic change and making a change. Now, with Alicia Keys, there are some people that did not like her change at all. But me, I'm a person that loved the new change.
I love Alicia Keys' new change. Because not only did she change vocally, but she changed her appearance too. When those braids and that B stuff, I didn't like her back then.
Well, I loved it since
I didn't
2001.
like that. But when she sung that song, How Come You Don't Call Me? Now that was my song.
Mm-hmm.
That was my song. And then there was another song. Oh wait, A Woman's Birth, right?
Mm-hmm.
You lose if you choose it. That was my song too.
Mm-hmm.
That I Keep on Falling. I didn't like that song.
That song was hot.
Everybody, see, I didn't
That song
like
was
that.
hot.
I think it was something in my ears when that song came out because I didn't like that
That
song.
song was hot.
I didn't like
You
it.
was probably young.
Just like I didn't like Torn. I didn't like Torn.
Torn was a hot
Torn
song.
in between. I don't want to be torn in between of somebody.
Well, they did something. So, I mean,
What they did? What
they did something with her. They had
they
a number
did,
one album.
and it's a shame because she had. But see, now where is she?
Well, the label which she's with, the Capitol
But
Music
see, that's the
Group.
thing. These artists.
Why do you think I'm about? Why you just cut me off?
no,
like
go
that?
ahead.
You always cut me off.
No, I
Now,
don't.
this is the thing.
'Cause you talk so
this
long.
is the thing about LaToya. Okay, y'all know she was with Capitol Records. Virgin Records merged with Capitol Records to be Capitol Music Group. So she's locked into whatever type of trash was going on with that label. They keep switching up managers. So I don't know if her album will ever see the light of day. Maybe she should leave Capitol Records and go somewhere else. Maybe it is good to be an independent artist. I don't know. With all
Who's
these
an
labels,
independent successful?
I'm
artist?
just, well, it's a lot of rappers doing it. And
No, I
you
mean
know,
singers.
I don't know. Well, actually, what's her name? The only R&B singer, well, not only. I'm not sure if Deborah Cox went on an independent. I know Shanice went on an independent. We're talking about very good singers going independent.
But you know what's so sad? Because these singers are very good singers, but not a lot of people know who they are.
Yeah,
like,
and
I didn't know who Shanice was until you showed me that video.
Shanice can blow. Like, to me, Shanice was the different version of Janet Jackson back in the day because she could sing and she could dance. Even though Janet didn't have that vocals, Shanice had the singing and the dancing on point. But Janet stars shined a little bit more than Shanice.
Because why?
Don't say it's because she's a Jackson.
Why isn't it because she's a Jackson?
If it was,
she can't sing.
Well, the thing is, if it was because she was a Jackson, then LaToya Jackson would be famous too, and Rebe Jackson would still be making albums.
That's true, but you know what?
You gotta have the
LaToya
package.
and Rebe don't have what Janet has.
You gotta have the
Janet
package.
definitely has the package. I will give her that. But Janet got just a tad bit farther because of her last name.
I doubt it.
She had the package, but she got a tad bit farther because of her last
Shanice had a
name.
hit with "I Love Your Smile." She came back out. She came back out with Shanice in 1999 with "When I Close My Eyes." She had a decent song called "Yesterday." I think she had another song that I'm probably forgetting, but we all know how L.A. Reid and Babyface screw people over. Remember TLC? Remember Patti LaBelle? Remember Janet Jackson?
No.
Anyway,
Wait, because you done went all over the place. They did not screw TLC over because TLC was the best-selling girl group of all time.
So how did they go bankrupt? How did they go bankrupt?
They was the best-selling girl group of all time before Destiny's Child came and knocked them out that spot. They were. TLC was the shit in the 90s. I don't think they screwed them over. That like you said, there is a time and a place for certain people. And when you have groups like Destiny's Child that's coming out, when you have groups like SWV that's out, TLC is not going to always be that girl group. You know what was lucky for Destiny's Child? Destiny's Child was very lucky because not only did Destiny's Child come out with hit after hit, but they didn't have that competition out there. And the little competition that they did was really nothing. It was like mediocre competition. Like these girl groups who were
TLC was the competition.
No. I'm talking about after TLC and SWV. When you think about it, but I'm saying after them, like when you had like those little small girl groups who were trying to make it. Like for instance, if Destiny's Child was still out, girl groups like Cherish and Danny Kane would not be anywhere because Destiny's Child is Destiny's Child. All three of the girls in Destiny's Child, Beyonce, Michelle, and Kelly, can blow. Danny Kane can't hold a candle to Destiny's Child. Cherish can't hold a candle to Destiny's Child. And that's the honest to goodness truth.
Now, let me ask you this. Now, In Vogue is about to make a comeback. Now, I got a lot of people that love In Vogue as subscribers.
Some people
do you think? Wait, don't cut me off.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you think?
Go ahead.
In Vogue being the more mature female-centered group today versus a new Destiny's Child that everyone is claiming is coming out next year, but I doubt who would sound better. Who would sound better?
All right, hold on. Destiny's Child is not coming out next year because Beyonce has a world tour that she needs to go on next year.
Right.
So they're not coming out next year. For those of you, they're not. So
and I don't want
you
to
hear this from me. They're not coming back out.
I don't want to see it.
In Vogue and Destiny's Child. I'm gonna say this. No comparison. Thank you. There is no comparison.
And
Hold on. Kevin says it himself. Some people should not come back out. Just because Janet did it does not mean In Vogue can do it. In Vogue, no.
Wait, Janet never went nowhere.
The hell she did! Janet went somewhere, came back, and then went somewhere again. So please don't do it.
She ain't going nowhere.
Just because Janet came back and is somewhat on top does not mean that In Vogue can do it. In Vogue, you should stay the girl group. You should stay the girl group legend that you are. Don't come back out. You know why don't come back out? Because you guys were good at the BET Awards, but it was no great. It wasn't nothing great about that performance.
Mikkel, you sound like the people that say, Beyonce, don't go sit down. Don't come back. Go away for a couple years. I don't sound like that. You do sound like that.
You know why I don't sound like that? Because people who say Beyonce go sit there, don't go nowhere, they're saying it because Beyonce's already out. And Vogue has not been out for the past 15 years.
So, I mean, they should
Come
sit
on.
down. But
Beyonce is still out when these people are saying go somewhere, sit down. She's still out.
All right, now I was sent another album this weekend, and I listened to a little bit.
Grandmothers. They're grandmothers.
And that don't mean that she go sit down.
Yes, it does.
Diana Ross just came out with a new album like last year.
Yes,
but she go sit down.
See, that's the thing. We're talking about Diana Ross. That's
En Vogue was very popular. If it wasn't for En Vogue, Destiny's Child would not be in that spotlight.
You're absolutely
today.
right. You're absolutely right.
Do that.
But how long was how long was En Vogue out? For how many years were they out?
Don't ask me because I don't know they whole
En Vogue was out.
I know they existed.
En Vogue probably was out for a good 4 or 5 years. Not 10 years. They were out for the early 90s. The early 90s. Destiny's Child was out for 10 years. Diana Ross has been out for over 40 years.
Destiny's Child was not out for 10 years.
Okay, 8 years. From 97 to 2005. That's 8 years. Almost 10 years. En Vogue has not been out for no 10 years.
They have. They've been out. I think they came out in the late 80s.
Okay.
I don't know, but I'm just saying they're a good female group.
Let's just do it like this. When TLC came out, En Vogue was no more.
They're still making music.
But TLC blew up after that. So, I mean, after that, there was no more En Vogue.
I don't know.
So they weren't out for 10 years. They weren't. They were out for probably a good 6 or 5 years.
They was out there making songs.
They were making songs, but don't do it.
Anyway,
TLC couldn't even make a comeback.
To me, it's not good to say, "Oh, go sit down and go come back," because they have a fan base too.
He's naive.
No, I'm not naive.
Kevin, if TLC couldn't make a comeback, what makes you think that En Vogue can?
TLC can make a comeback,
but they tried and it failed. When they tried to find that new girl group,
well, that's
if they tried and it failed.
Okay, but that's because Left Eye's not with the group no more. But that don't mean that they can't have no individual success.
You're right.
And make music on their own.
They had a thing where they picked a new person.
Yeah, but I don't know what happened with that.
That flopped.
They ain't never came out with a new song after that, did
well,
they?
then there's my point.
It don't matter.
TLC couldn't do it, so
I mean, I'm all for groups getting back together and coming out and making new shit. And people like him. Well, Coco was too churchy, man. So she can't sing songs.
Yeah, everybody's holy sanctified. Yep. Now she's just like that's like Salt and Pepper. Which one is holy sanctified now? Salt. She's so holy sanctified.
VH1. I don't watch.
They need to go somewhere and sit down.
Come on, it's okay.
Yes,
it's okay. It's okay
Everybody's
to make.
so damn holy sanctified.
Okay
yet they was out there pushing in the.
That worked on her face. She still looked like a transvestite.
Y'all is evil. Y'all not.
That's not evil.
Y'all talking bad. Anyway,
you said that the girl in Beyonce Single Ladies video was a man.
I don't know. See how this video done jump off the topic. That's how the Skorpion show went.
Everybody say that's a man.
I know.
She ain't no man.
Well, let me tell you something. I don't think she's a man. She does look like a man, but I don't think she's a man. But hell, if it's a man or a woman, she can dance her ass off.
Just like they say it's a man in Beyonce video. We don't know. We don't know if that's a transsexual.
I don't think that that's a transsexual in Beyonce's
videos.
She just has strong features and strong arms. I mean,
that is the talk of North Philly. Beyonce got a man in her
That's
video.
the talk of America because everybody's talking about it. They were talking about it all over.
Hey, but look, you know what? I don't care. She danced her ass off.
Yeah, I don't care if she's a man or woman either. I'm looking at Beyonce, not her. Or him. Or he, she.
Don't say
whatever.
that. That's mean.
That is mean.
No, she's living her life as a woman, so it's a shit.
Oh,
he's
please.
a shit.
But he was born a man.
So what?
He may got the same thing me and you got in between our legs.
If you change your... So what? If you live your life as a woman, be respectful enough to say a woman. And I want to let a lot of y'all know that on YouTube. Don't say, oh, that's a man. Because that's mean. That is very mean. So that's how we're going to end our show.
That is mean, because we don't know for sure if that's a man or not, so don't say that.
Call her a woman. Now, this is how we're going to end our show. We talked about Neo. We said we weren't going to talk about Beyonce, but look, let me tell y'all something. It's Beyonce season. If you don't want us to talk about Beyonce, change the motherfucking channel, okay? We're going to talk about it. That's my girl. I'm going to still diss her when I want to and talk good about her when I want to because I got the right to do that. Anyway, thank y'all for watching this video. We're going to be in New York in November. I don't know.
No, that's if 106 in Park.
Well, I'm going to be in New York. I don't care which show she's going to be on. I know she's going to do it because she's always on TV. I'm a be. She's always on 106 in Park. She's at. We need to try to get tickets to go to MTV. Ciara, but what if Beyonce play me though? What if Beyonce play me though? She's like, you're not a fan.
Yeah. Just I told him that if he goes to 106 in Park with me and Beyonce's there, I'm gonna let Beyonce knows how bad he talks about her.
Well, my video play after her on Single Ladies. I'm so happy about that. But, you know, a lot of people be hating on me and stuff.
I would expect him to tell Janet that I talk about her.
Well,
I wouldn't care if
I'm pretty sure
I told Janet, speak up, speak up.
But guess what? Janet don't give a damn. It's a lot of people, especially that girl named Kaya, do y'all remember Kaya? She talked shit about Janet all day, but guess what? Janet don't respond to negative shit.
And neither does Beyonce.
And it works for them.
It rolls off her shoulders like water, baby. Just like that money.
You gonna talk about us. That's what I like to do. I like talking about people. And I like the fact that y'all like when we talk about the people.
All the haters, Beyonce made $80 million last year. How much you got in your bank account? Oh, okay.
You was too hyped because that bitch ain't give you no money.
So she ain't gotta give me no money. She's giving me good music.
Hey, well, hey. To you.
Hey.
Well, at least I get what I want because the first half is called "I Am Beyonce,"
and the second half is
ballads.
Sasha.
She ain't Sasha. Beyonce recorded Sasha too. She wasn't Sasha in the studio. Y'all really think that? And 17 songs is not no double disc.
Who cares? But you're gonna buy it, aren't you?
No, you're gonna get it for me because it's my birthday. I'll talk to y'all soon. Make sure y'all subscribe.